Hello and a very warm welcome to day 5 of the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Live action to look forward to from Rio Centro Pavilion 2. This is the city's main exhibition and convention centre and located right next to Olympic Park. So we're almost ready to get underway, less than 4 minutes on the countdown clock for the men's 80 kilo category. Athletes are warming up and preparing backstage as we speak. Well, the atmosphere here is growing from competition to competition. The crowd are filling in. And for those of you that are new to the sport of powerlifting, well, athletes will be competing head-to-head in the bench press discipline in a test to see, quite simply, who can lift the heaviest. The athletes will receive just 3 attempts. That's not 3 on each weight, that's 3 in total. And it's their top weight that will count. As with Olympic weightlifting, athletes are only categorised according to body weight. And the heavier the body weights, the heavier the weights we expect to see lifted. These are the weights that the athletes will be using. They range in colours, they range in weights. The bar is 20, the collar's on the end, 2.5 kilos. The reds, well, they're the ones we're going to be seeing used today, 25 kilos. You can see the loaders here, loading the bar to 130 in the warm-up room. We turn our attention backstage to the warm-up area. We've got a tremendous lineup of 10 lifters. Watch out for Iran's Majid Farzin. He is the defending champion from the London Paralympic Games, and he has his sights, according to his own records, set on breaking his own world record. Well, he's going head-to-head with a silver medalist from London, Xiaofei Gu from China. He's going to try and do everything he can to get himself on top of the podium. Lifter from the US, Ahmed Shafik. He'll be due to start on 172 kilos. Well, these lifters now putting the final preparations before they come out onto the big stage, the biggest sporting stage of all. Guys in yellow, they are going to be the spotters, the loaders. They're going to be assisting the lifters where necessary to unrack and re-rack the bar. Here is the start list. 10 lifters, the body weights on the right hand side of the screen, and the lightest lifter from Greece is Gkremislav Moysiadis, 73.28 in body weight. The heaviest from Mexico, Porfirio, Arredondo at 79.09. So there is the world record, 236.5 kilos. That is held by the defending champion, who we will see shortly, Majid Farzin of Iran. Now with 30 seconds approaching on the time clock, countdown to liftoff is underway. The referees are seated and ready, and so are the jury. These are the people that can affect the decisions of the referees. We have seen it happen in one category so far. Hopefully they won't have too much to do today.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Loaders, please load the bar to 157 kilos. Rack height 7.
So the weights that we're going to see in this first round will range from 157 kilos all the way up to 207.
157 kilos.
Lifters only receive the 3 attempts, and it's done on a round-robin system. Everybody will have 1 go. At the end of that, everybody will be re-ranked, and we will start round 2.
Lifter to follow from Greece, Moysiadis.
So onto the stage now for his opening attempt with 157 from Ghana, Narh Teye, 39-year-old making his Paralympic debut. So there are 2 straps available. These are to secure the legs to the bench. Lifters can choose to use them or not.
1 minute.
The rings on the bar, the hands must be inside or on those rings. They are not allowed to be any wider. And the centre spotter can assist if required. Well, looks like a solid opening attempt.
Good lift, Teye.
And he's been given it 2-1 decision in favour of the lifter. So the things to watch out for: the bar must go down under control, touch, pause on the chest before being driven back to arm's length. Bar must remain absolutely level for the referees to be happy. Charles Narh Teye of Ghana, he's in the competition with 157.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 160 kilos. First attempt from Greece. Gkremislav Moysiadis.
Barra bronca com 160 quilos para a primeira tentativa.
Weight on the bar now is 160 kilos. First attempt from Greece, Gkremislav Moysiadis.
Prepara Shafik.
4th place at the Paralympic Games in Athens. That's his best result. 5th in Beijing 2008 and 5th in London 2012. Always just outside the medals. Well, he's got his work cut out here if he fancies a chance on the podium. Competing in his 4th Paralympic Games. Personal best of 187.5. Well, just indicating to the central spotter that he doesn't require assistance. Taking his hands as wide as he is permitted. And it goes comfortably to arm's length. Issues are not necessarily with how much ease it goes up, it's with how much control. You can see the referee's completely satisfied.
Loaders, 172 kilos, please. Please load the bar to 172 kilos. Rack height.
Well, there is a textbook lift. No issues whatsoever.
Com 172 quilos, suporte 13.
So the athletes will come up on the left side of the stage, exit from the right. It's a nice flow of traffic. Bar now is going up in weight.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 172 kilos. First attempt from United States of America, Ahmed Shafik.
Barra pronta com 172 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Shafik dos Estados Unidos.
Well, asking for some support is Ahmed Shafik of the United States.
Prepara Arredondo.
Weight on the bar is 172 kilos. This is his 2nd Paralympic Games. Competed in London, but unfortunately was unable to make a successful lift. Let's hope him a better competition here in Rio. Personal best of 181 kilos. And that was set at the Pan American Games in 2015. Well, you can see how much effort he's exerting. The arms are shaking all over the place. But the bar travelled nice and level. It's a good lift.
Válido na primeira tentativa de Shafik dos Estados Unidos.
Loaders, 190 kilos, please.
Great control on the way down.
190 kilos, rack height 12.
You can see the shaking through the bar.
190 quilos. Suporte 12.
Works hard to push through the sticking point.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 190 kilos, first attempt. From Mexico, Porfirio, Arredondo.
Barra pronta com 190 quilos. Primeira tentativa de Tolu do México.
Bozorov, Uzbekistan, next.
Prepara Bozorov.
So the bar is now all the way up to 190 kilos. This will bring out the Nigerian. No, it won't. It will bring out the Mexican. Porfirio Arredondo of Mexico, 44 years of age, competing in Paralympic Games number 6. What a long career he has had. Well, he's never medalled. He was first in the World Championships in 2006, where he set his personal best of 200 kilos. But always just outside the medals. Paralympic Games. Well, came out and he meant business, didn't he? Referees have seen an infringement though. Well, always disappointing when you miss your first attempt. Doesn't matter how easily the bar goes back to arm's length. Must do so with the control that the referees demand. Question whether it was held long enough on the chest. Looked more like a touch and a go to me. Sometimes you can guess what the centre referee is going to give by his reaction. So, Porfirio Arredondo of Mexico, unable to nail his first attempt with 190.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 195 kilos. First attempt from Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov.
Barra pronta com 195 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Bozorov do Uzbequistão.
Taiwo, Nigeria. Lifter to follow.
Prepara Taiwo.
First attempt now for the lifter from Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov, just 22 years of age, youngest in the group, making his Paralympic debut. You can see just how heavily he's built in the upper body. The only categorization here in powerlifting is body weight. Regardless of ability or impairment, the lifters are only classified according to their body weight. The heavier the body weights, the heavier you would expect the weights to be lifted.
1 minute.
Well, the bar flew back up, didn't it? Looks to the scoreboard, waiting for the referee's decision, and it's a no lift.
195 kilos.
Well, so frustrating. Gets the down signal. Bar goes down. Ooh, did it pause? Did it pause for long enough?
Arreiros, por favor, montar a barra com 200
Maybe
quilos,
where the
suporte
referees are having issues.
14.
You don't want to be pausing for too long. It's like getting a dead weight moving, but that's the idea. Not just a case of how strong you are, it's a case of how much discipline you've got and control.
200 kilos, first attempt. Tolu-Lope Taiwo, Nigeria.
Barra pronta com 200 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Taiwo, da Nigéria.
So now we see the opening attempt of Tolu-Lope Taiwo of Nigeria.
Para Cantillo.
He's increased his starting weight, which has messed my paperwork up. Trying to catch some of the other lifters off guard by going up in weight on his first attempt. This is his second Paralympic Games, finished 5th in London. Personal best of 190. Well, no messing around right now. He's coming out on 200. Clearly, training must have gone well. Well, looked comfortable enough, and he's been given it. 2-1 decision in favour of the lifter. And there is the Nigerian team. They're out in force to support their lifters.
Arreiros, por favor, montar a barra com 206 quilos, suporte 14.
Nice long pause before driving back to arm's length. Great lifting from Tolu-Lope Taiwo. Question is, what does he want for his second attempt?
206 kilos for the first attempt. From Colombia, Jainer, Cantillo, Guette.
Barra pronta com 206 quilos para a primeira tentativa.
Next on to the stage, a Colombian, Jainer, Cantillo, Guette,
Egypt.
41-year-old, third Paralympic Games, placed 4th in London 4 years ago, 6th in Beijing, just outside the medal as well. Can he get closer here? If successful, this first attempt with 206 kilos will put him up into the lead. Well, it looks strong, but what do the referees make of it? They've given it 2-1, nicely into the lead in his opening attempt. Well, we've just had something flag up on the scoreboard. That is news that the Egyptian lifter, Metwaly Mathna, will not be taking any of his 3 attempts.
You will note that Mathna, Egypt, has withdrawn from the competition. Mathna has withdrawn.
Well, that's really sad to hear of the withdrawal. Metwaly Mathna, this would have been his 6th Paralympic Games. 3 times a champion. What a shame that he will be taking no part. Only assume that he's got some kind of injury. Well, it happens. That's sport.
Thank you. The bar is loaded.
Right now, it's very
kilos, first
unfortunate.
attempt. From People's Republic of China, Xiaofei.
So we have 2 lifters remaining in round 1 of the men's 80 kilo powerlifting division. Here is Xiaofei of People's Republic of China, coming out now for 221 kilos. A huge lift on his opening attempt. This will, if successful, be a new Paralympic record. He's a silver medalist from London. Personal best of 236 kilos. That was set at the World Championships 2 years ago. Wow, drives it to arm's length with ease. Important now that he gets the 3 white lights, and he does, into the lead. Well, when he lifted the 236 kilos at the World Championships to break the world record, you would think that would be enough for the title. It was, but it has since been surpassed. So we have 2 lifters that are capable of being right on world record form. Xiaofei plays his cards first, and he's in the lead.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 230 kilos. First attempt. Islamic Republic of Iran, Majid Farzin.
Barra pronta com 230 quilos para a primeira tentativa de Farzin, da República Islâmica do Irã.
If successful, he'll set a new Paralympic record.
Se o atleta conseguir realizar o movimento, será estabelecido
So, onto the platform, Majid Farzin of Iran, 32 years of age. He is the defending Paralympic Games champion from London. He's the current world record holder, 236.5 kilos. Finished second at the Paralympic Games in Beijing. Well, he has some credentials behind him. He's the man to beat. When asked what his aims or ambitions were for these games, quite simply, to set a new world record. Well, it goes to arm's length, and the referee's happy that the bar was level. Yes, they are. Good lift. Looks to the powers that be. Grateful for that decision. Well, a new Paralympic record there. 230 kilos on an opening attempt. We're going to see some big weights going up today.
Anilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 160 quilos, suporte 17.
So there is your leader, 230, new Paralympic record.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 160 kilos. Second attempt. From Ghana.
These are the results. So Iran in first. China with Xiaofei in second, and in the bronze medal position, Jainer, Cantillo, Guette of Colombia. Round 2 in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting division. Sees the return of Charles Narh Teye of Ghana, the 39-year-old. Successful with 157 on his first attempt. Now going for 160. Well, nice sturdy lifting from the athlete from Ghana.
Good lift.
3 white lights, and that's 2 lifts out of 2. Textbook performance here. Good control to the chest. And pushes up, keeping the bar level all the way. You can see the position of his hands. He's chosen to go with a slightly narrower grip. The closer your hands are, the more it engages the triceps. The wider the hands are, the more it will bring the pecs into play.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 165 kilos. Second attempt from Greece, Gkremislav Moysiadis.
Oh, giving those arms a nice little shake, giving us a wink. Well, he looks like he's enjoying this moment. From Greece, Gkremislav Moysiadis, 37 years of age. His limbs are affected by paraplegia. He's played wheelchair basketball at club level. A team in Thessaloniki, in Greece. Began training and competing in powerlifting back in 2000. So a good amount of experience under his belt. Second attempt here, 165 kilos. Well, the bar comes back to arm's length without too much bother. And the referees are happy as well. 2 out of 2.
Loaders 180 kilos now. 180 kilos, rack height 13.
Well, it may have been slow on the way up, but the line of the bar was good.
As they're putting on more big red plates to thank our loaders for all their hard work. They move more weight during a competition than anyone. Thank you, loaders.
Gostaríamos de agradecer a toda a equipe de Janeiros. Sem eles não seria possível a realização deste evento.
So, quick change of weight now. Coach and athlete would have had a quick discussion. He's only got a couple more kilos in him, I think.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 180 kilos, second attempt. From United States of America, Ahmed Shafik.
Barra pronta com 180 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Shafik dos Estados Unidos.
So the lifter from the US, Ahmed Shafik, born in Baghdad in Iraq, moved to the US in 2001 to complete his studies in electronic engineering. Served in the US Army as an engineer for more than 10 years. He also served as a linguist in Iraq for 3 years. Well, he's had some career behind him. Enjoys playing the piano and working out in any downtime. Weight on the bar, 180 kilos for his second attempt. Well, it may go up. No, it's not. The bar was losing control. He was losing control over the bar on the way up. Furious with himself. He has one attempt remaining to rectify the problem.
Loaders, 197 kilos now, 197. Rack height 12.
Just started to lose control around there. Thought for a moment he was going to push through.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 197 kilos. Second attempt from Mexico. Porfirio, Arredondo.
Barra pronta com 197 quilos. Segunda tentativa, Arredondo do México.
So onto the platform now, we have the Mexican, Porfirio Arredondo.
Prepara Bozorov.
His impairment is a result of the effects of polio. And his philosophy, winning is everything. Well, winning may be everything. I think on reflection, there's going to be one or two lifters better than him here today. He's a full-time student and athlete back home. So 190, good lift on his first attempt. The bar has now gone to 197 for his second. Tremendously strong lifting from the Mexican. And this time he's got a great lift on the board. 197 kilos, so close to that big milestone of 200.
Kilos now, rack height 13. 200 kilos, rack height 13.
Guerreiros, por favor, montar a barra com 200 quilos. Suporte 13.
He has to work all the way through, doesn't he? It's far from a comfortable lift. So what will he take on his third and final? 200 maybe? There's not too many more kilos there.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 200 kilos, second attempt. From Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov.
The only categorization here in powerlifting is body weight. The athlete's impairment is irrelevant. Onto the stage now from Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov. And he missed his first attempt, 195 kilos. He's increased the bar by another 5 to try and stay with the competition. 22-year-old is now under some pressure. Well, no problems in the strength department. Do the referees consider that to be good? No, they don't. 2 failures now. Akhror Bozorov of Uzbekistan finds himself in a spot of bother. It's not far away. Just a fraction more control. You wouldn't even know what to tell him. The right side of the bar comes up a tiny bit quicker than the left.
The bar is loaded, thank you. 207 kilos. Second attempt from Nigeria, Tolu-Lope Taiwo.
Barra pronta com 207 quilos para a segunda tentativa de Teye da Nigéria.
So next up is the lifter from Nigeria, Tolu-Lope Taiwo.
Cantillo.
His wife also represented Nigeria in powerlifting. She won a silver medal in the 2012 Paralympic Games in London. Well, he hasn't won a medal at Paralympics. He's going to be struggling here, I think, to get amongst them. And a personal best on the world stage of 190. His first attempt here with 200 surpassed that. Now opting for 207 kilos. Well, it goes back to arm's length, and the referee's going to be happy with the level of the bar. Or did it drop on the right side?
No lift.
Well, it's a no lift.
Nigeria,
I agree with that decision. Watch the bar now. The right side just gets left behind.
Trilheiros, por favor, montar a barra com 209 quilos, suporte 14.
Rack height is 14. Thank you. The bar is loaded, 209 kilos. Second attempt from Colombia. Jainer, Cantillo, Guette.
Barra pronta com 209 quilos.
So we're now up to the business end of proceedings in round 2 of the men's 80 kilo powerlifting division.
People's Republic of China.
Currently sat in bronze medal is the lifter coming up onto the platform. From Colombia, Jainer, Cantillo, Guette. His impairment is the result of the effects of polio that he contracted as a child. His ambition is to win a medal here for Rio 2016 Paralympic Games. Well, he's currently sat in the bronze medal position. He has a daughter back home that I'm sure will be supporting her father. Successful with 206 kilos, has only taken 3 kilo increase. 209 second attempt. Well, it's going to go to arm's length, but I don't think he's going to be lucky enough to get the referee's good decision. Too much unevenness on the way up, I'm afraid. That's cost him the lift, while he's still in bronze medal position. The question is, can he hang on to it? It's an effort right from the word go. So, quick wipe down of the bench. 2 lifters remaining.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 228 kilos, second attempt. People's Republic of China. Xiaofei Gu.
Well, we've got an interesting call in terms of weight here. Xiaofei of the People's Republic of China is in the silver medal position with 221 kilos. His main rival from Iran succeeded with 230 on his first attempt. So I was kind of expecting to see Xiaofei coming out on 230 to try and take the lead on body weight. That hasn't happened. Can't see anybody else chasing for the silver medal. Hopefully it's not an error from his coaching staff. So 228. Well, I really must question the weight selection here. 228. It's not good enough to move him out of the silver medal. Only needed 2 more kilos to push for the gold, and based on how comfortably this went to arm's length, okay, I'm not the person doing the lifting, but the bar went up fairly strong. To me, is almost a wasted opportunity. There is your current silver medalist. Well, just sitting tight now. He needs to wait and see how far this man can go. Majid Farzin of Islamic Republic of Iran. Coming out now for his second attempt. Set a new Paralympic record on his first with 230. He's now gone for 235 kilos, just 1.5 kilos below his own world record. Successful, this will be another Paralympic record. His impairment, the results of the effects of polio. Been powerlifting since the age of 21. Well, just 32 years of age now. Already competed in 2 Paralympic Games. Surely has at least one more in him. Well, there is the man of the moment. Textbook lifting. Immense demonstration. Pure upper body strength. 235 kilos, a new Paralympic record. Still has 1 attempt remaining. Look at the control. Huge drive back to arm's length. Well, he is in the lead. There's only one person that could possibly get close, and that is Chinese lifter Gu Xiaofei. So all will be determined in round 3.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 165 kilos. Third attempt. From Ghana, Charles Teye.
Here are the standings after the second round in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting division. Majid Farzin is in the lead. Second place, Jainer, Gu Xiaofei, and in third place from Colombia, Jainer, Cantillo, Guette. They are currently in podium position, but anything can happen as we go into the third and final round. Previously, lifters have only had one opportunity to nominate their weight. Now, as we go into the third round, they will be given two. So depending on what their oppositions are doing, they have the opportunity to respond. On the bench and almost ready to go in round 3 of the men's 80 kilo powerlifting division, Narh Teye of Ghana, for his third and final attempt, 165. Well, I don't think so. Nearly lost control completely. The spotter's so close to standing in, and he doesn't even need to look at the board to know that that is unsuccessful. Well, he thanks the crowd. Great to see him enjoying this occasion.
172 kilos, please. 172 kilos, rack height 15.
Brasileiros, por favor, montar a barra com 172 quilos. Suporte 15.
So the bar now at 172 kilos. The height of the rack's just being altered for the lifter from Greece.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 172 kilos. Third attempt from Greece, Gkremislav Moysiadis.
So all smiles on his second attempt. He's still all smiles right now. Third attempt for the lifter from Greece, Gkremislav Moysiadis, 37-year-old, competing in his 4th Paralympic Games. So successful with 165. He now goes to 172 kilos. Thoroughly enjoying the occasion. Well, nowhere near, I'm afraid.
No way. Moysiadis, 172 kilos.
No way, he said, not today. But he gave it everything. Just wasn't to be. Never really got past the sticking point.
Rack height 13.
Brasileiros, por favor, montar a barra com 180 quilos. Suporte 13.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 180 kilos. Third attempt, United States of America, Ahmed Shafik.
Barra pronta com 180 quilos. Terceira tentativa de Shafik dos Estados Unidos.
So another man enjoying his Paralympic experience here. Ahmed Shafik of the United States of America, 42 years of age, competing now in his 2nd Paralympic Games. This a much stronger performance than we saw back in London, where he was unable to make a result count. Well, he seems to be enjoying the music. Final attempt now, 180 kilos. He missed it on his second lift. Well, he really is playing to the crowd, asking for their support.
One minute.
Well, as with his previous attempt, just unable to work through the sticking point. And that's a shame. But at least he's got one on the board here in Rio, 172. The weight he's going to have to be content with. And at the moment, he's down in 6th place.
Now, rack height 12. 201, rack height 12.
Cantillos, por favor, montar a barra com 201 quilos, suporte 12.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 201 kilos. Third attempt from Mexico. Porfirio. Arredondo.
Now backstage, just looking at the scoreboard. He's trying to work out where they are positioning.
Lifter to follow. Taiwo,
So from Mexico, Porfirio Arredondo, 44-year-old, competing now. Paralympic Games number 6. What an achievement. Well, we've seen lifters a good 10, 15 years older than Arredondo competing here in Rio. Will we see him back for Paralympic Games number 7 in Tokyo? Really psyched up for this. Third attempt, 201. Well, his second attempt was tough. Just maybe a kilo or two too many today. He gave it everything. And the 197 from his second attempt. Well, that will place him 5th.
Cantillos, por favor, montar a barra com 207 quilos, suporte 14.
Well, we only have 4 lifters remaining now in the third and final round here in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting category. The loaders are working super hard.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 207 kilos. Third attempt from Nigeria. Tolu-Lope Taiwo.
Barra pronta com 207 quilos para a terceira tentativa de Taiwo, Nigéria.
Lifter to follow. Bozorov, Uzbekistan.
Prepara Bozorov.
Well, onto the stage now. Third and final attempt for the night lifter from Nigeria, Tolu-Lope Taiwo. ...207 kilos. Well, this would be enough, if successful, to put him into a medal position. Whether he can then hang on to it is another matter. Needs this to stand any chance of something shiny here in Rio.
1 minute.
No, not to be. Well, he chose the weight that would have put him in contention.
No lift.
Simply not strong enough on the day.
Third attempt.
Terceira tentativa. Teye.
Loader. 207 kilos.
Pause was good.
Rack height 13.
Just not strong enough. Well, these are big, big weights now.
7 quilos, suporte 13.
Over 2.5 times the body weight of these men.
Third attempt from Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov.
So a lifter with so much potential for the future. Just 22 years of age, from Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov.
Cantillo, Guette.
Well, in his Paralympic debut, hoping he's learning a lesson or two. 195. 200, both of those lifts went to arm's length with relative ease, but not with enough control. Both lifts have been failed. Now under pressure, needs this, but if successful, will put him up into a bronze medal position. At the moment, Jainer Guette of Colombia holds that bronze medal position. He still has an attempt remaining. The lifter in picture is the only man that can deny Colombia a bronze.
1 minute.
Well, it goes to arm's length. Everything now is in the hands of the referees. He's got it! After missing his first 2 attempts, he's gone up and up in weight. Knowing that he had the potential, well, he's in the bronze medal position.
235 kilos now. Correction, 209 kilos. 209.
Andeiros, por favor, montar a barra com 209 quilos, suporte 14.
209
Well, that's the way to do it. What a recovery we've seen from this young man, 22-year-old from Uzbekistan, into the bronze medal position. Can do no more but sit and watch.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 209 kilos. Third attempt from Colombia. Jainer, Cantillo, Guette.
Barra pronta com 209 quilos. Terceira tentativa de Cantillo da Colômbia.
Bozorov just put himself in the bronze medal position. Cantillo, Guette can take it back right here.
Well, if you heard the announcer, Jainer Cantillo Guette of Colombia has just seen that bronze medal slip out of his grasp. Has 1 attempt to reply, and this is it. 209 kilos. This for a guaranteed bronze medal. Miss it, goes home empty-handed. Well, it goes to arm's length. Do the referees think it was level? No.
No win. Cantillo, Guette, Colombia.
Well, Akhror Bozorov in picture from Uzbekistan, 22-year-old in his Paralympic debut, is guaranteed a bronze medal. This man, Jainer, Cantillo, Guette, well, he's wheeling himself off the platform for the last time, having been so close to taking that bronze. There's only one word that can describe that: gutted.
Bar is loaded, 235 kilos. From China, Xiaofei Gu.
So we are now to see how these medals are going to be decided. We know who the bronze medalist is. That medal is confirmed. 2 lifters remaining now in this competition. They are your gold and silver medalists. We just don't know which order. So, standings after the second round. The leader, Farzin Majid of Iran. Second place on the bench right now, Xiaofei. Well, Xiaofei didn't fancy pushing for the gold in round 2. He's saving it all for the final round. The weight on the bar, 235 kilos. This to go into the lead by virtue of lighter body weight. Can China push to arm's length? No! Well, Xiaofei of China is your silver medalist.
China.
And this is the man of the moment. There is your champion. Well, Xiaofei shows his appreciation to the crowd.
The bar to 240 kilos. 240 kilos, rack height 14.
I'd like to have seen him have an attempt going into the lead on his second lift. Saved everything for the last round, just couldn't quite get through the sticking point. The silver medalist from China, Xiaofei.
Will be smashed by the same man if he makes 240 kilos.
Wow, we are about to see something special right now.
The bar is loaded. 240 kilos.
Majid Farzin of Iran.
Republic of Iran.
He is the current world record holder with 236.5 kilos. He doesn't want 237, he doesn't want 238 or 39, he's going 240. Successful, new world and Paralympic record. Well, he said that he wanted a world record here in Rio. It's a world record that's on the bar. Well, it goes to arm's length. The crowd are cheering. The referees have given it 3 white lights. New world record record in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting.
World record and gold medal.
Well, no words to describe, just being inspected to make sure he's not wearing anything he shouldn't be. Look at the control on the way down. So strong, pushing through the sticking point. And there it is, 240 kilos for a new world record.
The medals are set, but he has an opportunity, if he chooses, to take a 4th attempt to break the record.
What do you reckon? Is he coming out for a 4th attempt? Is he coming out for a 4th attempt? He's coming out for a 4th attempt. Oh my goodness me, I did not expect to see this. Well, I thought that was pretty much on the limit for him. Because he's so well, because he's hit the world record. If you're within 10 kilos of a world record, you can, outside of the competition, have a 4th attempt. Lifter will be permitted 3 minutes once the bar is loaded. Well, the last lift was massive. I'm not sure there are words to describe this. Almost 8 kilos above his original world record. Well, they can only just fit the weights on the bar. We may need to use the black 50 kilo plates. Where are the loaders going to put their hands? That's the question I've got. It's a big weight to have to take off anybody, even if you're supporting. There's 4 loaders, 4 spotters now in picture. We could see all 4 of them be there to assist if required.
Normally an athlete has 3 minutes, 2 minutes to begin the attempt. As this is a successive lift for the same athlete, he has 3 minutes.
Well, asking for the support from the crowd. Coming back onto stage for a 4th attempt from Islamic Republic of Iran. Majid Farzin already obliterated his own world record. This to push it even further. Another 4 kilos is the weight that he is asking for. So if successful, this will count as a Paralympic and world record. Won't count in terms of the results from this competition. That's irrelevant. He's already the champion. Well, can he drive back to arm's length? Yes, he can. Well, just the biggest degree of strength we've ever seen. The referees have seen an infringement. Well, that seems so harsh. What an effort. Well, just taking the applause from the crowd. He gave it his best. It went to arm's length, just shows how strong this guy is. Majid Farzin of Iran, at the age of 32, takes away the Paralympic title in the men's 80 kilo powerlifting division.
The men's up to 80 kilo competition. Thank you.
Senhoras e senhores, por favor, permaneçam em seus lugares para a cerimônia de premiação da categoria masculina até 80 quilos. Obrigado.
Yoruldum. Nefesim de sessizadım, batıp sesim batıp.
So there is your winner, Majid Farzin. Celebrations can now commence.
The organizing committee for the Paralympic Games thanks all volunteers for their effort, dedication, and commitment.
A organização dos Jogos Olímpicos
Here are the overall results. Majid Farzin of Iran, 240 kilo world record. In second place from China, Gu Xiaofei, 228. Finishing in the bronze medal position on his final lift, Akhror Bozorov from Uzbekistan, 207 kilos.
Men's up to 80 kilo competition. Thank you.
Senhoras e senhores, por favor, permaneçam em seus lugares para a cerimônia de premiação da categoria masculina até 80 quilos. Obrigado.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's up to 80 kilo powerlifting competition.
Senhoras e senhores, a cerimônia de premiação do halterofilismo da categoria masculina até 80 quilos.
Please welcome the medalists.
Por favor, deem as boas-vindas aos medalhistas.
So as we welcome on to stage the medalists for the victory ceremony of the men's 80 kilo powerlifting category here from the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games.
The medals will be presented by President of the International Paralympic Committee.
As medalhas serão entregues pelo presidente do Comitê Paralímpico Internacional,
Sir Philip Craven.
Well, Sir Philip Craven, MBE,
Accompanied by
President of the
Presidential Advisor
IPC, will be presenting the awards.
acompanhado pelo assessor
Alongside
presidencial
him.
de inclusão da Colômbia, o senhor Juan Pablo Salazar.
Presidential Advisor for Colombia, Mr. Juan Pablo
bronze medalist
Salazar.
representing Uzbekistan,
Medalha de bronze representando o Uzbequistão,
Akhror Bozorov.
Your bronze medalist, he missed his first 2 attempts, executed his third to take the bronze medal in his Paralympic debut from Uzbekistan, Akhror Bozorov.
Silver medalist representing People's Republic of China,
medalha de prata representando a República Popular da China,
Xiaofei Gu.
The People's Republic of China, Gu Xiaofei, thoroughly deserves the silver medal here in Rio.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Islamic Republic of Iran,
medalha de ouro e campeão paralímpico representando a República Islâmica do Irã,
Majid Farzin.
Paralympic champion in the men's 80 kilo category from Iran, Majid Farzin adds to the title that he won 4 years ago in London, now a double Paralympic champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the anthem of Islamic Republic of Iran.
Senhoras e senhores, o hino da República Islâmica do Irã.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Senhoras e senhores, os medalhistas paralímpicos.
Paralympic medalists in the men's 80 kilo category. Truly remarkable lifting that we've witnessed here today. World records, Paralympic records.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to learn about a new Paralympic sport? Well, you can. Spectators wishing to
Well, this concludes the men's 80 kilo category from Rio Centro, Pavilion 2 at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games.
Please take unwanted items with you and place them in the available waste bins of the Rio Centro Pavilion 2. Thank you.
Ao deixar seu assento, por favor, leve seu lixo para ser depositado nas lixeiras espalhadas pelo Pavilhão 2 do Rio Centro. Obrigado.